Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Austen Live series of recordings, which I'm completing for Voices of Today, a company who produce lots of audiobooks from out of copyright public domain works like Austen, Dickens, Shakespeare, Mary Shelley, and lots more. The Austen recordings, we've already completed 3 of them: Emma, Northanger Abbey, and Pride and Prejudice, and you can find the links for the available copies of those on Audible below this video if you'd like to have a look. The next one we have to do is Sense and Sensibility. Now, I'm not narrating the whole book here. These are what's called a multicast recording. I'm cast as the narrator, which means I have most of the work to do. But when we have dialogue in other character voices, other actors' voices are going to be cut in speaking those lines of dialogue. So it's more like a radio play than just a direct, straight audiobook reading, which is what I do, where I do most of the character voices when I'm recording other books. So you're only going to get to hear my part in this. I'll show you one of the scripts I get, so you can see where it's marked that I switch in and let other people do their part of the recording, or an audio engineer actually cuts them in. We're in studios in our own homes, mostly all over the country. I'm in my studio here. On YouTube Live, because of the technical complexities of what's going on and my computer not being able to handle doing everything all at once, I'm actually running things through 2 different laptops. You'll be hearing me through this microphone up here, which is my trusty Rode NT1, which most of my audiobooks have been recorded on. This microphone here is my brand new Neumann TLM-103, which is a microphone that's 5 times the price of that one. That's the one that's actually going to be taking the recordings and which I'll be sending on off to Voices of Today's engineers to fix them. Okay, so let's give you a little look at one of my scripts. So this is what I see with one of my Sense and Sensibility scripts. This is chapter 3, which I just grabbed because it's one of the first with some actual dialogue in it that's not just narrator. I'm reading only the narrator part, so when I open it up, I can see that it's not just my parts in here. I will start reading chapter 3 and continue from there. When I get to a bit which has somebody else's voice in it, here, for example, where Mrs. Henry Dashwood will speak, I stop at the end of my part, and then I have to leave a 3-second gap. This is for the audio engineer to see easily when there is a place to insert other people's dialogue. So I leave a 3-second gap, speak my next line, leave another 3-second gap, go on and speak my next lines. This is what I mean when I say you won't hear the whole book here. You'll only hear the parts of the book that are in the narrator's voice, in my voice. The final version will have several other actors come in to make it the complete audiobook. The book has been lightly edited because occasionally Austen did write things like Caroline Bingley spoke her agreement, and what we'll actually do is edit that to turn it into a short line of dialogue for the character in order just basically to give everybody plenty of lines. There's only, I think it's 5 actors who are completing the books, and it's basically cast as narrator. Someone does all of the older women, another person does all of the younger women, older men and younger men. So several actors do more than one part. But yeah, some people only have a very few lines. So then they're all very talented at making you believe they are specific people. So as I say, this is what I see with my scripts. I won't be sharing every script with you because it's a bit of a massive hassle, but yeah, you can follow along with the book in general, but you won't hear the whole book when I'm recording. Got it? So you're not going to hear the full book from me. You are probably going to hear me, you're definitely going to hear me make mistakes. You're going to hear me stop and go, "Oh no, there's a noise outside. My neighbour started a lawnmower. A siren went past on the road not too far away. A dog barked." And when that happens, I will stop, I'll hit a key which actually stops the recording. I put my cursor back at the start of the sentence which I just made a mistake or have a problem with, and I'll re-record it. It's called punch and roll recording, and what that actually means is the recording I sent off to the engineer shouldn't have any errors or extraneous sounds from my end. On average, I have to stop every 2 minutes. Every now and then I have to re-record a single sentence 3 times because my stomach rumbled loudly, or yeah, silly things just happen. It can be quite frustrating. It'll give you a little glimpse behind the curtain on the life of an audiobook narrator and the work we have to do. It's pretty interesting. At least, I hope I won't annoy you too much, and I'll try not to swear on the live recordings. Okay, so let's get to it. I'll see you in the lives.